So, today our topic is static testing versus dynamic testing. So, it's present by Pramodya and Deshan. I am Pramodya. My topic is static testing. Uh, Today I am going to present about static testing in software testing. My presentation includes what is static testing, why it is important, static testing techniques, and the last one, the conclusion. So can you go next, please? Okay, thank you. Introduction to static testing. Static testing means checking software without running the program. It is also called non-executing execution testing or review testing. In static testing, developers and testers examine documents, designs, and source code to find mistake early. So I tell a small example. It is similar to prefer reading and easy before printing it. So can you go next? Thank you. What is static testing? Static testing is a software testing method used to identify defects without executing the software. It checks requirement, design documents, source code, and other development documents. The main goal is to detect errors at the early stages of software development. So I will tell extra line. This helps improve software quality before the actual testing process begins. So uh, next is why static testing is important. uh, why static testing is important? We have 5 points. One, detects error early. Two, reduce development cost. Three, improve software quality. Four, saves testing time. And last one, five is better coding standards. So detects errors early means static testing helps identify mistakes during development before the software is executed. Reduce development cost means fixing errors early is cheaper than fixing them after release. Improve software quality means it helps developers create more reliable and higher quality software. Saves testing time means when early defects are removed, less time is needed for late testing. The last one, better coding, stands for static testing encourage developers to follow proper coding practices. So next one, thank you. Our next topic is static testing techniques. So there are several techniques used in static testing. So we have uh, four techniques, and we have descriptions. Okay. Uh, First, we are explain reviews. Reviews are manual checking process where documents or code are examined by team members. Walkthrough. In walkthrough, the developer explains the code or design step by step to others. Next, inspections. Inspections are formal meeting conducted to identify defects systematically. So last one, static analysis. Static analysis uses automated tools to analyze the source code without executing it. So I give a extra time for a tell you extra thing. So I will give you a example. Static testing use how to use in our real life. So this is an example. before building a house, we are making build up a house. So before building a house, engineers carefully check the blueprint for mistakes. Likewise, similarly, in software development, static testing checks documents and code before execution. So static testing in real life. So I think this is a like this. Uh, uh, Advantages of static testing. The main advantages of static testing are early defect detection, reduced development cost, improved software quality, faster development process, better documentation and coding standards. So my last one is conclusion. Can you go next slide? Okay. This is my last slide. In conclusion, static testing plays an important role in software development. It helps identify errors early, reduce cost, improve quality, and save time. So, therefore, static testing is an essential part of the software testing process. So, now I am done by part. Thank you for listening. So our next topic is dynamic. Its part owner is Deshan. So he is explain what is dynamic testing. So thank you for listening. Okay.
Thank you, Pramodya. So my topic is dynamic testing. First of all, we are going to identify what is dynamic testing. Dynamic testing is a type of software testing that is performed to analyze the dynamic behavior of the code. It involves executing the software and evaluating its behaviors during the runtime. So, in simple terms, dynamic testing is the process of running the software and checking how it behaves, not just reading the code. Unlike static testing, dynamic testing requires the program to be actively running to expose defects that only appear at runtime, such as login errors, timing issues, etc. The primary objectives of this testing method are validate functionality, measure performance, and identify runtime defects. My next one is why dynamic testing is important. Mainly, it helps to detect errors, bugs, and problems that cannot be detected without executing the program. In dynamic testing, the software is actively executed in a controlled environment where different inputs, user interactions, and system conditions are simulated to monitor the system response. This is done to make sure that the software is not only functional but also secure and efficient when application in real world. This kind of testing is used to verify that the system is efficient in both normal and peak condition. It assists in determining bottlenecks, resource limitations, or performance problems like slow processing time and high CPU utilizations. Also, dynamic testing check the interaction of various part of the software and make sure that the functioning as an integrated whole. This involves testing the intermodule communication, database communication, and external system interfaces. Next one is testing methodologies. So there are three methodologies. First is white box testing, second is black box testing, third one is gray box testing. So white box testing is the testing of the internal functionality of an application with access to the source code. Uh, the and the black box testing is concerned with the functionality of the software seen by the user. In black box testing, the internal code or system architecture is not available to testers. So black box testing can consume more time. And third one is gray box testing. It's a hybrid of white box and black box testing. Next one is type of dynamic testing. There are two types. First is functional testing and second is non-functional testing. Uh, the functional testing mean we are testing any functional features in the software. And inside the functional testing, we have unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. These are the levels of dynamic testing. So the non-functional testing, we are not testing the functions. Just check how the software will be performed. There are also have some levels: performance testing, load testing, like etc. My next one is what are the benefit and disadvantages. So benefits are dynamic testing helps identify mistakes, speed issues, memory leaks, and other problems that can only be observed while the program is running. And the second is dynamic testing helps ensure that modules, databases, and APIs work well together, so the system works as integrated. Dynamic testing provides an accurate evaluation of the software's quality and dependability, making sure that it meets the requirements and work the way it's supposed to. So this helps to make sure that the software works right in various situation. And the disadvantages are dynamic testing can take a long time when there are many complicated system and test sets. Second is in complicated system debugging and identifying the exact cause of issues requires a significant amount of resources. Third is there are a lot of different inputs and execution lines, so dynamic testing might not cover all of them. My next one is different between is static testing and dynamic testing. So the first difference is static testing is a type of white box testing which is performed early in the software development life cycle, and the dynamic testing is performed later in the software development's life cycle. And the second difference is static testing is performed before code deployment, and the dynamic testing is performed after the code deployment. The third difference is no the in the static testing there are no code is run during these tests. But dynamic testing, this kind of action is carried out by the execution of code. And the last one is most statements are tested in less time during static testing in contrast to dynamic testing. So dynamic testing, since dynamic testing only checks a fraction of the code, there is a shorter statement pace. And the end of the conclusion within the context of the software development process, both static and dynamic testing play an essential role. The organization must carefully consider which of these software testing strategies to employ for their software products to maximize the advantages of testing and pick the best tool for the job. It's important to have a clear understanding of the advantages and disadvantages of the various approaches. Thank you for the listening.